Hello, we're here today to talk about how we've innovated a laundry basket. And to do so, we moved from going from a normal product focused methodology to a user based approach. And so, what that does is it allows us to define our user needs by focusing on deconstructing what the product line would be. We wrote poems, and the normal constraints and hesitations that you normally have during the design process were let go. And so that allowed for creative thinking. So moving forward, what we did is we completed 3 rounds of brainstorming to exhaust any and all ideas and innovations about laundry baskets. From there, we based prototypes off the deconstruction and the brainstorming process, and in total, 4 prototypes were made. The first prototype had an extendable rod and chalkboard. It was made for children in small apartments and rooms, and then the second one was a child's ammo basket, and so it allowed for children's creativity. And the third had detachable wheels and could dump straight into the laundry basket. So from there, we built on each prototype into a final prototype that we'd like to present today, and that's our innovation. So today we're going to talk about a review of the deconstruction, the individual user needs and final prototype, while we demonstrate the innovation. And right now, Controller, could you please walk us through the deconstruction results?
Yes, thank you, Nick. While we were completing the deconstruction and the prototyping phases, we were faced with some issues, and they were us having to worry about it holding germs or being unsanitary, it holding a smell or odor, its portability, such as getting it down the stairs, putting it in a car, or carrying it through doorways. Other issues were it being cumbersome or too heavy and large, and the ergonomics or functionality issues of it. So, Stephen, could you please tell us about the solutions to it being odor and germ free?
Absolutely. Our laundry basket has three main features to keep your experience odor and germ free. Similar to a waste basket with no liner, laundry baskets quickly establish smells and even bacteria building. And so that was a very high on the list item to tackle. Um, the first thing that we have to combat this is the customizable liners. They velcro they velcro in and out of the basket, so when it's time for your wash, you just take them right out and you throw it right in your wash. The second thing that we found that people deal with a lot are anything from a jock strap or a stinky underwear, from a potty training child, smelly socks. We have a patented sealable pouch that also detaches from the basket. So when you're ready to do your wash, you can flip that inside out with a pull tab and drop it in with your laundry. So this also seals in really that big heavy smells that people have to deal with. Last but not least, the big interlocking lid, and it keeps the odors sealed in and also just bacteria from staying in your basket until it's time to leave your basket for the wash.
So thank you, Stephen. I think you've touched on one thing that's important is when you have a large load of laundry, like I tend to do, and you're looking at a laundry basket, one of the issues that comes into play is the portability, or how to get this large amount of laundry into the laundry facility from wherever you keep it, the bedroom or the bathroom. The portability and getting it from A to B that we've addressed here is an issue that I've run into, particularly in staircases. There's a lack of visibility. You might trip over the cat. My elderly parents need to see where they're going down the stairs. And with this prototype, one innovative thing we've come up with is you can just roll it down the stairs, which negates the problem of having to try to look around the sides of a cumbersome basket, where the cat might be under feet, children might be under feet, or my elderly parents particularly have trouble keeping track of how many stairs they've gone down, and the risk of falling is quite real. So this basket that we've innovated really negates that problem. particularly of the visibility, as well as the ability to take it, travel with it. As you can see, it's easily carried. It can be put in and out of a car quite easily. And I'm going to leave it over to Raj to pick up to talk about some of the other issues regarding the ergonomics and the bulkiness.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. And as we see, like, this is all about the consumer experience. So the current capabilities and limitations of the hampers in the market are large or heavy, complicated. So they're not easy to handle, and therefore it's difficult to carry or use, and therefore poses a lot of inefficiency. So during our deconstruction, as Cantrella explained, we saw a lot of scenarios where consumers were struggling to move or carry the hampers of the basket around while also taking, well, as we have seen, like, it takes more space, and it was unable to bend or pose out of shape and was not flexible to accommodate in certain places due to its rigid construction. And so that resulted in inconvenience, and it was unmanageable for the consumers. So in order to address this issue, we came up with an ergonomic design supporting the lightweight and rolling feature, as we saw, so that it can be easily moved around along with the morphing. So it has a morphing feature so that it can be flexible to accommodate, enhancing the overall customer experience. And I'll let Nick give the ending statement.
Well, thank you very much for listening to our presentation today. And so what we've kind of learned is the status quo.
One more feature. So as we know, it's very difficult to store. It can be cumbersome. It can be downright ugly. But with the uniform or the unicorn poop, as you can see right in here, there's the spiral, and that's the morphability it creates. But then it also is able to collapse. So you can easily put it under a bed or wherever you want to store it. All right, Nick, I'll let you finish it.
All right, so what we've learned today is the status quo of laundry baskets is they're stinky, they're heavy, they're bulky, they leave you knocking your knuckles on door frames, and they're kind of dangerous going down a flight of stairs. And so our innovation addresses the concerns with the sealable lid, a washable non-permeable bag for soiled clothes, an inner bag to easily take the clothes from the basket to the laundry, and my favorite innovation, the ability to roll it down a flight of stairs. You could roll it on the ground, but it's designed to go down those stairs. And no other product can be rolled down a flight of stairs. So the next question is, would we take this product to the next stage? The answer is yes, we would. We believe it's a great innovation. We would like to see it go to that next level. So we'd like to thank you today for listening to our presentation, and have a wonderful day.